moment to invite the next guy on stage. I want everyone, those who are sleepy, those who are high, put your hands together for this gentleman. You've seen him on The Hostel. Some of you know him as a Dodge. Some of you know him as Daniel Omara, the most talented actor we have in this country and stand-up comedian. Put your hands together for Daniel Omara.
DJ, low. Jinja, you are how? Okay, yes, the females are demanding I take the shades off, so. Hello, these are my eyes. These small pinhole camera thingies. Yeah, so my name is Daniel Omara, and my life is messed up. No, I'm not single and searching. I'm single and found. Yes, I'm officially established. So, I have a problem. Last week, I went for a wedding at my cousin's place. And that's when I realized my family is messed up. Because just before we were about to cut the wedding cake, they sent me to look for the person in charge of the cake. I didn't know we had a cake handler. That's a very small job description. So the cake handler is telling me, when I get to her, she's like, no, we don't have to cut the cake now. I want it to be a surprise. Question, how many of you have ever been surprised by a cake at a wedding? As in, you get to a wedding and you look at a cake and you're like, oh, they have cake. Ayah. It is shocked. I was perturbed. I'm like, Enyabo, no one is shocked by cakes at a wedding. The surprise would be if you brought posho, mingled as a cake. That would be a surprise. Or if you brought a cake and someone jumped out of it. That would be a surprise. Or the biggest surprise of all, let there be no cake at all. Ugandans will abandon your wedding. I know you people. You guys will look, there's cake there. There's no cake. You have to hardline on who you are. You cannot deny who you are. Because the fact of the matter is, we Luos have one very embarrassing Luo in our culture. Omara Otunu. Omara Otunu ran for president. Luo is a quick-spoken tribe. We speak very fast. I am going to the market is summed up in 3 words. Aworichuk. We are done. End of story. Omara Otunu. This is Omara Otunu making a speech. He has a half Luo, half American accent. I would like to welcome thee and all the above to the previous function, which we are now beholding with our very own eyes. Who else's eyes can you use for this function? Omara Otunu is slow speaking and at the same time complicates the language, pretty much like the British. Have you guys ever held a conversation with a British person? Ooh, the Brits invented English for themselves, then they tried to spread it out to the rest of the world. Now here's the problem. We got the simplified English. They kept the difficult one, which they sometimes use unexpectedly. I asked my British friend, I'm like, so Max, are you coming for tonight's show? Well, I am rather disinclined to acquiesce to your request. And I'm looking at the guy like, okay, so are you coming? It gets confusing sometimes. Now, Omara Otunu is like that only in a black skin. Yep, they asked Omara Otunu a very simple question. Do you have a girlfriend? Well, my current cosmogony dictates that I do not socialize with members of the opposite sex. As usual, the question had to come back. So, do you have a girlfriend? In Uganda, English is not that complicated. Did you guys hear Omara Otunu was robbed? Thank you. Did you hear Omara Otunu was robbed? No, you couldn't have. The news about him travels at the same place as his speech, slowly. So probably it hasn't gotten to you yet. Omara Otunu was robbed, and not because the police were incompetent. Omara confused them with his language. Quite basic. He called them, yes, is this the Uganda People's Defense Force of the police? They're like, yes, this is the Uganda police. Who are you? I am defined by the phylum Omara Otunu, and I would like to tell you now that I am being forcefully deprived of my personal belongings. Okay, Omara Otunu, are you saying you're being robbed? That is what I said. Okay, so according to the design of your house, where are the thieves currently? Well, they are somewhere in between the cooling mechanism and the viewing apparatus. They are in between the refrigerator and the TV. That is what I said. It's confusing. And you know, Olara Otunu is in his 40s, but he has never had a girlfriend or a wife. I think I know why. The language is too complicated for the average Ugandan female. Ladies don't tolerate that crap. Yes, with Ugandan women, you have to tell them, I love you, not I am emotionally inclined to your being. Speak it out. Let it go. Don't hold back, Olara. Say what's on your mind. Because you know, the funniest thing is, I can imagine Olara Otunu telling his wife or his girlfriend to switch off the lights so that they may do bad manners, as you Ugandans call it. Just imagine that. May you please discard of the luminescence that we may engage in marital intercourse. We cannot stand that crap. We need, ladies, you need proper expression. You need, because I know one thing about women. You take a while to get your system activated. Am I right or am I lying? Because the truth is, the difference between women and men is that men are like gas cookers. As far as getting turned on is concerned, all we need is a woman. The moment the matchstick with the fire hits the gas flames, we are on fire. Just standing there waiting, you're like, bring it on. Women are like charcoal stoves. For those of you who have never encountered charcoal stoves, it's a long process. You have to put the charcoal, burn a newspaper, fix it in there, add a bit of paraffin and oil, keep blowing, face it to the direction from which the wind is coming, make sure the smoke doesn't get into the house. It's a complicated process. So we need you guys to understand sometimes some guys are just not as romantic. Please comply. Complain later. It always helps. But I'm still proud to be Luo despite Olara Otunu's issues. Yes. Because I can tell you're Luo. You clapped in a way that would injure most human beings. And you're still alive. Yeah, you're hardcore. It's Luo like that. Because the truth about us Luos, I will confess this. We are not violent, but we have the worst tempers on the planet. We get angry and we mince words. We can't speak until it gets to a point where we just call you to receive a beating. And you know, in our language, it's been. Basically, bin means come. So come get it. So you find a Luo complaining, he's really angry, and he's like, Ole, yin, ka, bin can. That's why I think it would be very awkward for Obama to go looking for Bin Laden himself. Just imagine Obama complaining outside Bin Laden's cave. Ole Bin Laden, Bin Laden, Bin. And Bin Laden's thinking, how many bins do I have in my name? It's insane, but we love it. Because if you look at the way different tribes get robbed in Uganda, the Baganda are the most, I don't even know how to describe Baganda. They cry a lot. They're like the cry babies of our country. The moment you snatch something from Uganda, rolls all over the place, takes himself into banana plantations and what. I don't know how Basoga react. You guys are so calm, it's hard to tell. You get stuff snatched from you. Hey, Munna. Just make another Rolex. It's okay. It's cool, it's cool, it's cool. And stuff. You're supposed to enjoy yourself. If you look at the reaction of a Luo after being robbed, it's the most dramatic thing you'll ever see. Because we do not know how to deal with stuff. And very soon, the closest person to you becomes the prime suspect. That's how our tribe works. If the closer you are, the more likely you are that the suspect. So, this guy gets robbed, he'll check his back pocket and he's like, so this is you standing here, acting all stupid. Please, if a Luo ever looks at you and asks you what went wrong, just point in another direction and tell him the thief went that way. Never say you do not know. It is bad for your health. Because he's going to look at you and he's like, did you see who stole my wallet from here? And this is you being stupid. No, I didn't see anyone. Anger is building. Are you sure you did not see anyone taking my wallet from here? No, I was just standing here taking my drink and thing. And so. Okay, so where were you looking when my wallet was being taken from me? You must be the thief. Bin. Problems. Now, the one I love the most, I know this is going to sound sadistic, but I love it when Bazungu get robbed, especially Americans, because they usually try to be so calm about everything. Oh, yeah, I love Uganda. It's so exciting. You guys are excited about everything. Mosquito passes by. Oh, I'm so excited. It's a mosquito. I tried watching National Geographic. Okay, it's pornographic because every time I tune in, the animals humping. The mating rituals of the African snake, and the snake is there going. It's just sick. So I was watching National Geographic, and there's this Australian guy who just does extreme things in the wild, telling us about how Africa is dangerous. See, if you look closely at this hole right here, you would notice that it is dug by an African badger, which probably died a few days ago, but the hole is still extremely dangerous because there could be snakes in there could be cobras, there could be pythons, any kind of creature that could kill me. So let me go inside and see what exactly is going on in there. You just said there are snakes and cobras and scorpions. Where are you going in? Then the guy is going to come out and look. I could have died in there. It was very exciting and scary at the same time. So I'm thinking to myself, let me go check out another hall and see how it was. You guys do the riskiest stuff. I know we have crazy animals in Africa, but we are scared of them. I don't know why you're not. We are long-sighted as far as wildlife is concerned. Animals can be seen from a distance. That is our rule. So when you see a Muzungu get robbed, it's hilarious because they try to be so civil about it. You find them standing there, find out their wallet's missing, and they're like, oh my gosh, I think I've been robbed. You think? It's like, I didn't even feel a thing. Then he compliments the thief. They're really good. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my time. Thank you very much.